Good morning and welcome to the Fink Lab. I did a couple science experiments yesterday and they failed. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but they failed. So today I'm going to do kind of an experiment, but really a craft thing. And I believe it's something we had in the classroom for a little while called Flubber. What you will need is 2 bowls. They don't have to be the same size. Mine aren't. And then you want to have 3/4 of a cup cold water, a cup of Elmer's glue, a full cup of Elmer's glue, liquid food coloring, and I am going to choose the colors red and yellow because you know what color that makes. Orange, you got it. A 1/2 cup of hot water, which you'll have to have your parents help you with because you don't want to get burned by the hot water, and a teaspoon of borax. Borax can be found in the laundry detergent aisle. Sometimes people have it at home. It's kind of a fun thing to do, use for experiments. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your cold water, 3/4 of a cup cold water, and your glue. Got to get a spoon. See how that looks? That kind of just sitting in there. I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to scoop out the remainder of the glue, as much as I can get in there, because the glue provides that elasticity, which is, when things are pulled apart like that. See how it's kind of elastic? Don't eat it. It looks kind of yummy, but it's not. Wash my fingers off. Sorry for all these added little bits here. And then you're gonna put the food coloring in. So I'm not sure how much food coloring to put in. I'm gonna put in 2 drops of yellow, and I'm gonna do 1 drop of red. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I don't know if I can get the Well, don't tip the bowl over, I guess. Maybe I should pick the camera up. That's a better idea. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Anyway, you're gonna mix that up. It kind of looks like eggs right now. I don't know if I can do this. Well, I'm sorry, this is kind of boring, but here's what's happening. I'm mixing it up all together. Oh shoot, I was supposed to do that in a small bowl. Okay. Now I'm actually going to pour that out of there because I was supposed to do... Anyway. Then in the other bowl, you want to put the hot water, 1/2 cup of hot water. And then you're going to take a teaspoon, that's a teaspoon, of borax. And remember how Gretchen the baker taught us to level out our teaspoons? That's what you want to do, level it out. And then, again, stir it. And you're going to stir this until the borax dissolves. So it's kind of like putting sugar in water. You want to make sure that you don't have any particles on the bottom. Do you see those particles right there? You want to make sure that's all dissolved. A few more left. Ooh, look at, I'm gonna make funny faces. That's kind of scientific. Ooh, watch Miss Pemley's face get longer. Oh my goodness. All right, that looks pretty good. Then, I'm gonna put this in this bigger bowl. You're gonna slowly add the mixture, the glue mixture, to the, maybe I can do it this way. You're going to slowly add that to the, can I put that on top like that? No, I'm trying to get you to be able to see it. Anyway, you're going to slowly pour this mixture in. And you're going to mix it into the borax. And as you do that, I'll stop it for a minute to show you. As you do that, do you see how it's starting to get kind of clumped up? Oh my gosh. Miss Kemley, no wonder you didn't. It's starting to get clumped up. It's starting to get clumped. Ugh! See? It's hard to, but it's starting to get clumpy. See that? So we'll just keep adding our glue to the mixture. I'll try to get all of that out of there. Keep adding it. And you know what? I'm going to go in with my hands. The water's not hot anymore. And I'm just going to try to get this all in here. See how it looks, how it's starting to look? Flubber. And you're going to kind of just work that borax into the flubber. And make sure that the borax gets the reaction to the glue, which kind of solidifies the glue, but also makes it very smushy and squishy and fun to touch, and almost like slime, but more solid than slime. Oh my gosh, I should have pushed up my sleeves. And we've got a nice little peachy color. So now I'm going to take out the excess water. If I can get the flubber off my fingers. I'm gonna pour that into my sink. And then you can probably let it dry. The thing with flubber is when we had it in the classroom, the great thing about it is I think you can write on it, and I think you can cut it. So if I can get my hand dried here, I will show you. If you take a marker, you can write on it. See? You can write, hi. Well, I can't. But you can write on it, and you can cut it. See? So that is flubber, and flubber will give you hours of play. And if it's really, look at that. Collect all the stuff off my fingers, off my rings. You can make all different colors. You can cut it into pieces and put it back together again. You can color on it. And I think if you store it in a plastic bag, it should last a while. Oh, look at that. Now it's just beautiful. So just keep working the water out of it, and then you come up with this beautiful flubber. Let me demonstrate the marker again. Let's see. I'm going to make a face. Well, kind of hard to do that because it's not a very smooth surface, but you get the idea. So again, those ingredients are 3/4 cup cold water. Oh, 2 bowls. They don't have to be the same size. 1 cup of Elmer's glue. Liquid food coloring, so you can do whatever color you want in flubber. 1/2 cup of hot water. Very important that your parent helps you with that. And a teaspoon of borax. Borax is the only thing I'm thinking you might not have at home. And if somebody does make a grocery run, maybe they can look for borax, because borax is a great thing to use for other experiments, and it also cleans your laundry very well. Ooh, peace. And then you want to mix cold water, the food coloring, and the glue in 1 bowl, preferably a smaller bowl. And then in the other bowl, you want to mix the hot water and the borax, and you want to make sure that the borax dissolves. All the particles are gone. And then you take the glue and you slowly pour it into the borax bowl. And once it starts getting more firm like this, like I said, I went in with my hands. It's kind of fun for the kids to do that. Oh, that's so cool. Look at all that pulled apart. And then you can get rid of the excess water. And again, store it in a plastic bag. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make flubber. It makes lots of sounds too. You know how kids love sounds. That's how you make flubber. You can cut it. You can use markers on it. And I hope you enjoy that. So, hey, success. I had a success today. Yay. Until next time. Bye.